Hello everyone and welcome to your indie snapshot for today. Today we're taking a look at something probably a lot of my viewers already know about, or at least a good chunk of them, because I covered it already and did a little mini series on it. And that game is Teleglitch. Teleglitch is an interesting game due to its kind of foundations. What it is a top-down twin-stick shooter with roguelike elements is really the simplest thing to do, describe it as. It has very simplistic art style, and it is all about how getting from the beginning to the end of the level and getting through all the levels while fighting bosses and crazy amounts of monsters, while managing your inventory and trying to survive pretty much everything the game throws at you. Now, a while ago, like I said, I did end up covering this game and even doing a little mini-series on the game. But recently, the game was released on Steam through Paradox. Paradox actually picked up the game to distribute and publish, and they put it up on Steam with the title Teleglitch Die More Edition. Now, the differences between the original release and Pink Death, I don't know what that is, the original release and the one that was released on Desura are pretty minimal. There's some new weapons, some new monsters, and some new levels. But outside of that, the game remains largely the same. It is still very much the top-down twin-stick shooter and the incredibly difficult game that it is, somewhat procedurally generated. And you just, like I said, the point is to go around through the levels, gather as many resources as you can, and get to the end before dying. And that has generally remained the same. As you go through the levels, the monsters get more and more difficult, though they are pretty friggin' difficult as they are. I don't know what Pink Death is. 20mm self-defense weapon optimized for heavy armor penetration at point-blank range, uses heavy rifle bullets. Well, I mean, that'll work pretty well. The game... So for those of you who don't know, outside of the basics of what I told you, the game prides itself and basically being incredibly difficult. It usually starts you with one out of a handful of random kind of weapons. Starts you with minimal ammo for it, as you can see in the bottom left, and an explosive or two. It is then your job to go around this area, the military base that you are on some foreign planet, and gather as many resources as you can to survive. The story behind the game is that you are on basically a military base that was doing all kinds of crazy research, and there's all kinds of story stuff you can read through these little computer terminals. They were doing some research on teleportation technology that went horribly wrong, and basically imported all these monsters from some weird dimension, and it took over the entire base, and even turned a lot of the people into zombies and monsters and plenty of other horrifying things. And you are basically the last man left alive, and it is your job to get out of here so you can warn the world of everything that's happened. Basically, general setup for some cool stuff to happen. Canned meat. Canned meat is health. On the left-hand side, you're going to see your inventory, which you can scroll through with your mouse wheel. And there is crafting involved, but I have nothing that I can currently craft right now. And when we do, we'll take a look at it. I don't know what that is. If you press tab, there is a map. You can take a look at the map and look around where you have been and where you haven't been. Red doors indicate places you haven't been, obviously. And the game definitely rewards you for using your dagger. Now, you get a little shitty dagger that you just left-click to use. If you hold down right-click and drag around, that's how you aim, and you hit left-click to shoot. But the game definitely rewards you for essentially using your dagger as much as possible, because you're not going to end up using your ammo. And as boss fights start to come into play later on in the levels, you're going to want to make sure you have as much ammo as you possibly can to take them out, because I promise you, you're going to end up going through all of it. Each level ends with a teleportation device that leads you to the next level. Now, this is where the game starts to get a little different compared to how it was last time around. Whoa, okay, random monster. It gets a little bit different than how it was in the first release of the game, and oh, there is a secret over there. And the reason I say that is because in the first version of the game, there was only one teleportation device that brought you to the next part of the level, but in the new one, we'll take a look. We'll show you when we get there, if we do get there. There are also secrets in the game where there are cracks in the walls that you can kind of peek through, and if you see them, you can just bust in there and hopefully get some sweet loot. Unfortunately, the only thing that was in here is a nail bomb. It's not horrible, it's good, but this early on, I'm not going to end up using it unless I'm in incredibly desperate times and desperate measures to do it. One of the things I really like about the game is its simplistic art style. I think that it's weird, like Atari looking, almost in television, obviously not quite that basic style, plays well. It basically takes the emphasis off of how things look and puts it on the gameplay, and allows for some kind of unique, letting your imagination kind of fill in the blanks. Some people, I can see this being kind of a turn-off for them, But overall, I really like it. Another thing I really like as well is the line of sight that they do. You know, with the way that things are pitch black and you kind of move around, and as you kind of look around corners, it'll kind of pan out what you're looking at. So really kind of cool. I like that a lot. I always did like that about the game. And the game has definitely not gotten any easier over time. So a nice little secret over here. There we go. We got a can gun. So we have a can gun. This tin can filled with nails and explosives, dangerous to the user. Alright, interesting. So we can do a little bit of crafting now. Now, if you hit C, it'll allow you to do some crafting. And one of the things that we can craft is a bigger explosive. As you can see, it says RDX 250. That's an explosive. It says I have 2 of them as well. I can combine the 2 of them to make a bigger one, which I can just click and I'll do it. That's easy. Easy enough. And as you do it, you're going to update your inventory, etc., etc. As you can see, it's telling me I have updated my journal because it doesn't carry over any save files from the Desura and original release version. Luckily, if you bought it, I think that's how it's worked. That's how they did it for me. They gave me a free copy of the Die More edition. So check your emails. If you did buy it, you should have a free copy of this in it as well. So very, very cool for them to do that, because they definitely didn't need to do that. That's something that they did just kind of out of the kindness of their hearts. The game is, I believe, $13. That's how it was. That's what the price was on release for Desura. I assume the price has not changed. If it has, it probably hasn't changed by much. And it's definitely well worth it. It's a lot of fun, especially for fans of the roguelike genre and twin-stick shooter kind of controls and gameplay. Definitely a lot of fun. A lot of Twitch-based reaction gameplay. Really definitely kind of tests your reactions as well, and definitely rewarding for those who end up doing well, being able to, you know, manipulate their dagger to the fullest extent, and basically allow themselves to just get good at the game. Definitely a lot of fun. We're gonna try now and play through the rest of this level, and we'll see if we can get to the end. And like I said, the game just hasn't changed entirely all that much since the original release, which is a good thing. You can see you're gonna come across these colored walls that are randomly placed throughout levels. These are teleportation glitches. If you touch it, you die. It's called a Teleglitch space-time anomaly. On the same hand, you can potentially use that as a trap. I have come across rooms where basically half the room is that, and there's a lot of monsters in the room. And if monsters touch it as well, they also die. So if you could potentially use it as a trap if you're good enough. I've tried. I mean, I'm not amazing at it. I love how they just fall apart with that weapon. We are taking a lot of damage. Ooh, this guy did a lot of beating. I am gonna eat my canned meat for now and heal myself 10, and see if I can kind of maintain that. We can also combine the empty can and the explosive for Panzerfaust, which is what we're definitely going to do. It's going to be like a little rocket launcher type situation. The crafting is integral into surviving this game. You basically need to make sure this guy is going to be a huge pain in the ass. Oh, God. Die. Come on. Come on, there we go. Crafting is hugely, as I was saying, influential and needed to survive this game. It's all about being able to craft different kinds of weapons, from nails guns to explosives to lasers to rail guns. There's all kinds of cool weapons you can craft in this game, and it's a lot of fun to figure out what you can. Now, luckily the crafting system is easy enough to figure out. You just press C and it'll tell you what you can make, and you figure it out from there. Easy enough. Oop, here's a teleportation device. So usually it was just one of these before. Now there's 2. You can easily just kind of hit space and it says teleport. It tells you what's left and what's right. On the right, it'll go to the plankton farm in the abandoned sector, or the left will be the military biological center. We're going to go to the right. We're going to check out the plankton area. That sounds new. There are a few new optional rooms like this in the new Die More edition, so a little bit more fun things. It says the situation is much worse than I expected. It seems that the non-human combatants have been let loose all over the facility, and they are programmed to attack on sight. The facility life support seems to be working, but only at an emergency capacity. Almost all weapon lockers and food reserves have been emptied, probably by the zombies. The military biology sector will be a tough one, for it is the center of the military purpose life forms. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we can go on. We get it to level 2, which is good. We can hit continue, and you can save and exit the game as well and then pick it up later. It is all about... They do kind of encourage like long playthroughs. You can only have one save file, and you only save at the end of levels. And when you play again, you have to pick up where you left off, unless you start a new game and you lose everything you've done. So they have at least, you know, done it to the point where if you don't have time to play a full playthrough, you can save it at the end of the level itself. Definitely a good little addition. But this game is not like your you know, your typical, you know, roguelike or whatever, where things are gonna be quick runs or anything. It's gonna be more long form roguelike as opposed to short form roguelike, which I like to call like a short form roguelike. It's kind of like Isaac. Oh my god. All right, this is. We're gonna have to use some. We are gonna try and use. Ah, shit. Come on. All right, good. We blew them up. Their body parts went spraying everywhere. We can now kind of reload here. Oh, we took out 2 there. Oh, we took out 1. Then we could probably dagger the last one here. Oh, reload. Ah, we're gonna have to use our health kit. Oh god. Come on, reload. Oh, we're using so much ammo here. See if we can just take this guy out. All right, good. All right, so we're gonna have to use our med kit of 50 now. As you can see, our health is out now at 80. Kind of a pain in the ass. We are low on ammo for our pink death. Our revolver, we only have 6 shots for, so we can't even really kind of trust that too much. We need to find some ammo. 9mm stuff. Not gonna be useful for pretty much any of it. And some more information here. We're not gonna really worry about the storyline. Definitely something worth checking out. If you end up playing, though, it's kind of fun to read about what craziness has happened. We got some shells. That's good. So, only if we get a shotgun. Now, these pipes are incredibly dangerous, because I know monsters are known to kind of swarm out from them every so often. So, I'm a little nervous kind of heading in this room. But there is a button. And they are... Yep, there they are. Fuck. That's actually not as bad. But we did open up some blast doors, apparently, so... there are elements of kind of... I don't want to say puzzles, but just kind of go to... You can't progress on a level unless you press a button to open a door, which you have to go find. It's not so much a puzzle as is exploring for the actual solution to the puzzle. Not the puzzle, but the actual situation itself. We're going to try and use a pistol here. A lot of aiming required. The warping of the game when you shoot things and just, you know, move too fast or whatever is really cool. I really, really like it a lot. I came in through here, right? Yeah, this is where I came in through. Should probably just open up the map and take a look. Up the cloning area. That sounds like it's safe. I was definitely in there. To the cloning area. Whoop. Oh, come on. Oh, god damn it. This game... is so hard. Unforgiving. Definitely classic roguelike in that it's all about trying to survive. Come on, really? I'm at 30 life. I have nothing to heal myself. I don't have any canned meat or any health. That's a pain in the ass. God, I was never terribly good at this game. I mean, I got to like level 5, I think, at my best runs, but never was amazing at this game. There, we got a med kit. I didn't realize it. Alright, let's take a look over here. Open up our map. We got two doors we can go to. Let's check over here first. Nothing. And then over here. Yep, alright, we got some stuff over here. A nail box and explosive. Not terrible. We got a nail bomb or a can gun. We already have a can gun and a nail bomb. Let's go with another can gun. Zombie? I think that's what those are. They do kind of get, as you hurt them, they do kind of get, they look kind of beaten up and battered. The more you kind of hurt them, which is always a good sign. You can kind of tell how hurt an enemy is. Oh god. And that's a can gun for you. Now you get to see how that works. And we can even drop a nail bomb. So you can see how that works. And it fires off shrapnel in pretty much all directions. Come on, reload. Pink square of death. Come on, just kill it. Alright. In here, there should be... We opened up blast doors, and I think the blast doors were in this room. I do recognize this room for the second one. The worlds, like I said, are procedurally generated. They're not randomly generated. The difference being procedural generation, they're always going to have very similar elements in their... That did not do shit. We're going to do a can gun on this. We're going to try and gather up what we can here. And see if we can gather all the monsters. And then just do that. Ow. Oh god. Oh god. Dead. Okay. Anyway, procedural generation, they're going to have very similar elements throughout certain levels. So, you will recognize certain areas. Like I know that blast door is usually almost always in this level. We are down to our pistol. Should have went around and checked. Oh, canned meat. Let's survive a little longer. We only have the dagger at this point. Good, killed them. Oh. A little bit of stuff. Alright, let's swing in here. Nothing. Alright, so we're hurting. We're definitely not going to live much longer, unfortunately. I would say the beginning weapon they gave me, that pink thing, not necessarily the best. I have definitely had better. This looks like the blast doors, yep. I'm definitely... Oh, that was the blast doors that led into there. I gotcha. We should probably do a little bit more exploring. I've definitely had better starting weapons before. Shotgun, primarily. A better handgun is better. A two-shot kind of armor-penetrating gun isn't exactly the best you could ask for. I don't know if this is secret. We're going to try and bust it open and see if it is. It isn't. Couldn't tell. That was probably a waste of our explosive. Probably shouldn't have burned it on a potential secret. I should know what secrets look like a little bit better by now in my Teleglitch career. But unfortunately I don't, and I tend to make stupid mistakes every now and again. If you know anything about my gameplay habits, I tend to be kind of silly when it comes to certain situations. Beyond that, let's continue. That is a computer that has story stuff on it. Don't have to really worry about it too much. So we used our first can gun attack. Lots of giblets everywhere. Oh, looks like those were blast doors as well. And monsters. Alright, let's just, oh god, there's more monsters than I can take. Let's just run! This is as fast as you can run. There is no sprinting. You just kind of move at a regular pace. And, there is nothing over here. Oh god. Okay, nope, that's fine. This is kind of funny. Oh, we have a revolver. Alright, there we go. We used up our revolver. Excellent. Alright, let's, maybe through here? Through here? Nope. Come on, funnel them through. It's like freaking little baby ducklings following Mama Duck. Come on, kids. We're going to the pond. Come on. Oop. Tube. Oh, it's still here. Door. I want that. Whatever it is. It could be a weapon. Come on, loop around. I don't know what it was. Hardware. Hardware you can use to build, like, different types of gun, like auto pistol as opposed to a regular pistol. Oh, well, this sucks. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Get me out. Get me out, get me out, get me out. Alright, come on. Oh, there's a secret over there. Oh, I don't have anything to open it with, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, fuck. Come on. Back up. See ya. Alright, let's hit tab and see where we need to go. We can check up in the top right corner over here. Hopefully there's something over here, with luck. The answer is no. No, there isn't. Alright. I guess we're going to head back this way. Oh, there's a door over there I never went through. Let's go do it. I have 5 health. This is not a good sign. At all. There's 2 doors. There's one up here. Alright, let's hope one of these leads to the right direction. Come on, baby. Don't end up being my death. Alright. Well, there's something over here. Empty can. Okay, alright, chill. Alright, I was hoping I could just kind of swerve them into the Teleglitch essentially. But that was not the case. Oh god! Bomb. Aha, I dropped a bomb behind them. I hope it worked. Looks like I might have gotten away. Luckily, it looks like we have some sort of stairs situation going on over here. And, did we get to the exit? Holy crap, we got to the exit. I think this is the exit, right? It is. It's the exit. Get me out of here. Oh, God. There's no choice there. I'm surprised I'm going through the facility support systems next to make sure that I don't die because of a random life support protocol failure. I want to check the manual emergency. We did it. It's not going to happen to go well. Again, the longer we go, the more dangerous the monsters become. Eventually we come across like these freaking cyborgs who have guns and shit, which is incredibly dangerous, mind you. We do have an explosive that we can use if we need to. Okay, I can't move. Oh god, I couldn't move. I was like stuck on that wooden thing. Either way, Billions of organisms are dying each second, and you now have become one of them. This is Teleglitch Die More Edition. If you didn't pick up Teleglitch, it's such a good game, especially for a fan of the genre. Check it out. It's well worth it. And the Die More Edition is obviously the version you want to get. It has everything in the old game and more. Check it out. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and checking out this indie snapshot with me of Teleglitch Die More Edition. And I will see you all next time.